My name is David Thauberger. I've been an artist living and working in Regina, Saskatchewan for the last 50 plus years. Well, when I was growing up, I grew up in a small town. We didn't have an art gallery, we didn't have an art experience. What I did was played hockey in the wintertime and baseball in the spring and picked rocks in the summer. That's what my years consisted of in the early days, because that's what there was to do in the town. After high school graduation, I didn't really have a plan about what I wanted to be. I thought, okay, I'll go to teacher's college and become a teacher. I took a summer class in 1967, taught by the artist Russell Urusty, looking at slides of artworks in the morning and going out into Wascana Park and sketching in the afternoons. It gave me a focus, and I was encouraged by my teacher, and I thought, well, I haven't got anything else to do, and I might try and pursue this. In 1969, David Gilhooly came to teach at the campus in Regina, and he really ignited a fire in me. The work that he was making was so whimsical, so wonderful, so magical. I went to graduate school in the United States. I saw the artwork by a number of artists that was being made around me and got very excited about that. So what that told me was that there were a lot of ways to be an artist and to make art. If I'm going to be here and I'm going to live here and make my living here, I might as well make work that's about being here. I wanted my work to be about the local, about Saskatchewan, about living, working, and being in Saskatchewan. Seeing the Impressionists particularly was quite a revelation, and that occurred to me at one point. Well, if Monet and the Impressionists could live in France and painting in the rural countryside, which is what they were seeing, it ought to be possible to make artwork that was about living and being and looking at the countryside of the prairies, specifically in my case in Saskatchewan. And that was really where that all came from. I hope that they find a sense of familiarity and a sense also of the magic of the imagery and of the notion that living where we live, it's magic too. There's magic in our own environment, not just in the environment of those artists whose paintings we see in the museums and paintings of the past, but that it's still possible to discover, to make, to do something new, do something different, do something that hasn't been done before, or hasn't been done at least quite in that way. People talk about nostalgia. Well, it's more to do with memory, and people look at the paintings and they remember maybe their grandparents' farm, or even the farm, in my case, the farm I grew up on. And then the art experience comes after that in terms of, okay, so you start looking at how something is made, how the artist used paint, or made marks on a page or a paper. So I think that to bring those two things together is really an aim that all artists have.